Hello guys, it's Elsie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do the new collection for the fall time. I have the golden collection, I have the other new collection which I don't know the name, and then I have the new Tease Sugar Fleur perfume to review. Start with the review already, but first subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below, follow on Instagram. Let's start with the video already. Okay, so I'll say let's start with this new Tease flanker, which is called Sugar Fleur. So I got the body spray and I got the actual perfume bottle in the 1.7 ounces. So this is how they look, and I love their pink packaging. I was so like, I don't think I've ever been this excited for a perfume of a Tease flanker because it's pink. That's my favorite color. I love girly stuff. I'm never going to stop being super girly. This is how the bottle looks like, which is so beautiful. Like I said, I love the pink going on, super girly, princessy. Like I am so obsessed with the bottle. Okay, so let's read the notes that are like on the back. So it has fresh apple, jasmine buds, and pink caramel. So I haven't tried this perfume, like the actual perfume bottle, but I can only speak about the fragrance mist. It is very strong and super long lasting. If you don't have like the money to spend on the actual fragrance bottle, definitely go for the fragrance mist because on its own it's very strong and super long lasting. I was shocked when I was trying this on. So my thoughts on this one is that I freaking love this one. It is very much girly. Like when I see the bottle, I think about a very girly person, like the girl from high school who was very girly, had everything pink. Like to me, this smells like the color pink. Like I imagine this as this like caramel apple. Like that's all I can say about this. It gives me caramel apple, it gives me cotton candy almost. Very sweet, sugary. I'm gonna need a backup of this. This has to be my favorite flanker among all of them. I feel like you can get all of the notes together. I feel like you can get the floral note, which is jasmine. Jasmine to me, it's very sexy, so I love that it has jasmine. It has this definitely like girly sexy vibes to it. I love that you can smell the mixture of the jasmine with the apple and the caramel. To me, it turns like a very sweet caramel apple. I love that they included the jasmine in here because I love that it's very sweet and sugary, but I feel like the jasmine balances all of the notes out, and even though it's very sweet and sugary, I feel like the jasmine always adds this sexy perfumey aspect to the fragrance. So I love that it's there as a nice hint of floral to make it like very sweet but still very perfumey. 10 out of 10, definitely 10 out of 10. This is like my favorite release for this year for sure. Next we're gonna continue with this collection right here, which I think is called Cosmic or something like that. So from this collection I only got Star Smoked Amber and Moon Spiced Apple, and I'm gonna tell you why in a little bit because I have my thoughts on the other two, but my favorite has to be Moon Spiced Apple. And this is how the packaging looks like. So this one has notes of ruby apple and warm maple sugar, and I think it has crystal ginger. This one, it's the strongest among all of them. It's very strong and super long lasting. This is one of those that you spray like 1 or 2 times and you're done because it's very much strong. This one smells like a warm apple pie. Reminds me a little bit of my favorite from last year, which was Lost in a Daydream. I'm gonna put a picture right here, but that one I loved it with all my heart. I even have a backup of that one. They both have apple, but I feel like the Lost in a Daydream smells more like juicy apple juice. This smells like very warm, sugary, gourmand, out of the oven apple pie. If you're a gourmand lover, if you like very sweet food like type of scents, go for this one. You're gonna be head over heels over this one. I love that you can get a lot of the maple in here because it makes like a very, I feel like the ginger, it's given like this almost spicy feeling to it that's very much fall. And then the maple is there to make it like very warm and sugary and sweet, and just I feel like you can literally taste the warm apple pie. I feel like this will be a good fragrance for Thanksgiving, that you're craving those pies for sure. So this is the next one. This is Star Smoked Amber. This is the packaging. So this one has notes of amber, dahlia, marshmallow halo, and cedar woods. This one to me reminds me so much of Bonfire Bash, marshmallow, pumpkin latte, those kinds from Bath and Body Works. Like a toasted sweet marshmallow. Like you can get a lot of the marshmallow in here, and I feel like the amber, it's giving that spiciness, toasted feeling to it. Very warm, very toasty marshmallow. I love this one so much. This is like fall in a bottle. Like I said, if you love those like classic Bonfire Bash, the marshmallow pumpkin, this is it. Very strong, super long lasting. I already wore it. When I say super long lasting, it's because I already wore it and I can literally smell it around. Such a warm and cozy type of fragrance, but very perfumey at the same time. I feel like this is something I'll wear out or stay in to watch movies, Halloween movies. Like this is fall in a bottle. Like I feel like this is something I would like to wear during Thanksgiving, and this is something I would love to wear the whole entire Halloween month, October. Very warm, very smoky, but still sweet from the marshmallow. This is more of this like spicy, toasted, smoked vibe to it, and I love it. Okay, so I only got those two, like I said, from that collection, but I'm gonna talk about the other two. So the only ones that I didn't got was one that it's called Night Glowing Vanilla, which is in the purple bottle. So that one has notes of vanilla, iris petal, and pink pepper twilight. It smells like a sweet, very powdery floral fragrance. I don't love iris on fragrances, and I was expecting that to smell more like actual vanilla, but to me in reality it was more of a sweet floral, powdery, very powdery sweet floral. Obviously it has the hint of vanilla, which I feel like it balances all of the notes out with the pepper as well. Very perfumey. I'll give that to it. It's very perfumey. It's in like an evening vanilla fragrance, but to me it was very powdery. It was not too strong like these two. It was kind of light in my opinion from what I was smelling it from the paper and testing it out at the store. I didn't test it on my skin, no, because I don't want to spend a lot of money on fragrances that I know I'm not gonna use. I actually have like a stash of project use it up that I want to finish, just because I feel like I get excited on fragrances, on new releases, and then at the end of the day I'm like, well, I didn't really need this one in my collection. I'm not gonna use it that much. So I feel like this is one of those that I'm gonna end up giving it away. I'm putting on that project use it up stash, just because I just know I don't like powdery vanilla floral fragrances like this one. So I feel like I don't really need it in my collection. If anything, I have maybe this one or other vanilla fragrances that I actually enjoy even more than Night Glowing Vanilla. So I passed on that one. And the other one is in the, it's kind of like purple-ish burgundy color, which is called Sky Blooming Fruit. So that one has apple flower, sparkling white moss, and fresh sage stardust. That one I thought it was gonna be a beautiful floral, sweet floral fragrance. I do like floral fragrances if they're sweet and perfumey. If they're not powdery, I don't like powdery fragrances, like I said. I feel like that one was giving me more of that fresh sage. So it sprays very floral, but then on the dry down, I even had like the little paper all over, like in my car, all over to my way home. And when I got home, I was smelling this like almost like herbs, greenish type of smell, and I was like, what's the smell? And then I picked like the little paper, like the little tester, and I was like, oh, this is actually the actual fragrance mist that I tried on over there in the store. It was Sky Blooming Fruit. So it was more on the dry down. It's definitely more into, it was giving me this herbs green, definitely from the sage type of smell. Very unisex, not so much on the cologne side, but very much unisex. I feel I didn't even bother with those because I know I'm just not gonna use them, and I already have so many in my collection that I'm just like, nope. Okay, so the next collection is this golden collection. They're flankers from their core line. So I'm gonna start with my favorite, which was Velvet Golden. So this is how the packaging looks like. I love the packaging actually. To me, it's very classy. It's still fall, but very, very classy. So this one has Toasted Almond and Radiant Pear. So this one was my favorite, like I said, from the whole collection. I actually want maybe a backup of this one because this one's very freaking strong, okay? Very strong, super long lasting. Like this is like the strongest among like the whole collection. This one reminds me of, oh my god, what's the name of it? It was my favorite. I'm gonna put a picture right here. It was like a very beautiful beachy pear type of fragrance. This one has pear and almond, which I feel like you can totally get, but it reminds me so much of that one, but in a fall version of that one. They both have pear, but I feel like this is like, the other one I feel like it had a bergamot or something like that that was making it like very beachy. And then this one I feel like it has the almond in here that's making it like more of a toasted pear fragrance. In fact, this one has to have some sort of floral note added to it that's not on the back, just because on the dry down you totally get more of this floral hint to it than, like I feel like it's a mixture of the pear with a floral note and then the almond there in the background. You don't get the almond super prominent in here, but I feel like it's there to make it like a more fall than anything. If you're expecting a very gourmand type of fragrance, this is not it. It's more a sweet, almondy, toasted, sweet, fruity, floral type of fragrance. You totally get it both. It's not only fruity and that's it. I feel like there's a floral note because you totally get more, even more on the dry down, and I love it because it's very, very perfumey and very beautiful in my opinion. I love that it's very strong, so be careful with this. Just only spray it once or 2 times because very, very strong for sure. I feel like I need to back up that one because I am obsessed with that one. I love how perfumey it is and how beautiful overall. Okay, so this is the next one. This is Pure Seduction. This one was my second favorite. So this one has Gilded Amber and Magnolia Flower. I love this one so much. It is a very sweet, a little bit powdery type of floral fragrance. I thought it was super classy and beautiful. This reminds me of a Walmart fragrance that I don't remember the name, but I'm gonna try to put a picture right here. It reminds me of a Britney Spears perfume or that one from Walmart. Like I feel like it smells very perfumey. I feel like it smells like a celebrity perfume in my opinion. Very perfumey and very beautiful, and it is a floral fragrance, so if you're not into floral fragrances, you're not gonna like this one. Me personally, I love it. I love how sweet and perfumey and floral it is for the fall time. I feel like it still works even if it's floral. I feel like it will work for fall or spring for sure. The only thing about this one is that it's very light, so I hate that. Like that was the only downside about this one because I was spraying it and spraying it and spraying it. Not long lasting whatsoever in my opinion, so that's the only reason why I wouldn't grab a pack of this. I was very disappointed because I really like this one. The next one is Very Vanilla, which is this packaging. This one has Sugar Tonka and Orchid Blossom. So to be honest, I was debating the whole time whether I wanted to grab this one or not, just because I felt like Very Vanilla flankers are always very similar, very similar. They always have the original Very Vanilla DNA and stuff like that, which I love the original Very Vanilla, but I feel like the flankers are always very similar, and I feel like this is another kind of weak, light vanilla fragrance, but I feel like overall it's very floral, which I don't mind. I love the Orchid Blossom in here. I feel like it's an elevated vanilla fragrance. It's very perfumey. I feel like the Orchid Blossom, it's giving that perfumey aspect to the vanilla, which I love. I feel like overall I don't really need it. I feel like it's very similar, like I said, to the other flankers, but I do love a sweet vanilla fragrance. I feel like it's very light as well, like very weak, like I said, so that's, like I said, that's a turn off for me. But overall it's very pretty. It's a perfumey vanilla floral type of fragrance, so if you love those flankers, like you cannot have too many of those, definitely grab it. But to me it was very light, and I feel like I didn't even need it to grab it at the end of the day. So but it's here. So the only one that I didn't got was Love Spell. That one has notes of honeyed vanilla and sparkling nectarine. That one to me was not necessary to grab at all. I thought that it was very light and weak at the same time. I feel like all of these are very weak and light. The only one that I was very freaking strong was Velvet Petals, which that was so weird to me. But Love Spell was the one that I was like what for? Like it's very light. You spray it and it sprays very of that nectarine, like very fruity. Like at the end of the day it was a very sweet, fruity, weak fragrance. Like it's very light. Like I literally sprayed it and I couldn't literally like smell it around after seconds. It has honey and vanilla, so I was kind of excited for that because I love honey, I love vanilla. But overall it turned into this very almost refreshing from the nectarine. Every time it has nectarine it's very refreshing, but it was just like an overall very sweet, refreshing, fruity fragrance. Which, I mean, I have one Love Spell flanker that I have on Project Use It Up. It's a Love Spell Heat, that one from the summer. I have that one on a Project Use It Up. It has nectarine as well. By the way, this one has the original DNA from the Love Spell from the core line. It smells a lot like that, but less cherry like and more nectarine. They're very similar, just this one is way lighter. But like I said, the one from the summer has nectarine as well. If you want to get something from this collection, I would totally recommend either Velvet Petals or Pure Seduction. But you already know Pure Seduction, it is kind of light, so you already know that this collection, I thought these two were the best for me, at least for my taste. But if you're gonna get any collection, I feel like I recommend this collection a lot more than the golden one. And this one, 10 out of 10. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this review for the new collections from Victoria's Secret. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely subscribe, like this video, comment down below, let me know your thoughts for this collections and the new Sugar Fleur perfume. Let me know your thoughts overall. Let me know which ones you got, which ones you didn't like at all. Let me know down below. Also follow me on Instagram, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Bye!